This is the GeoGebra site, and it does what it says on the tin. You can download GeoGebra easily from here. Just a quick run through. The site is really interesting for the materials and also the community, which gives us the learning opportunity. So if we look at the materials, there's a healthy throughput of new stuff all of the time. There's some really interesting stuff that you might want to have a go with. It's really quite interesting. You get to know some of these people even though you've never met them. Daniel, for example, is a French guy who does some absolutely wonderful stuff, just to take an example, and you might want to have a play with this. The other thing that's really cool though is the community. So you've got the capability of the software, which I'll go on to in a while, but you've also got the kind of mutual help, all of the communication and collaboration that we're talking about. And just to take an example, this is a blog entry of mine from May, which again, as it says on the tin, and there's some interesting here because there's two successful graduates from our GeoGebra last internship, and they were asked to do the kind of one-page summaries that we're asking students to do this time round. It's powerful evidence for the power of GeoGebra, not only the software itself, but the community as well. Okay, what I'm going to do now is to go to GeoGebra itself, and if you will bear with me, we start off then with a clean sheet with the two windows, the algebra and the graphics. And note here that what we can do, we can also choose further views, so the spreadsheet and the graphics view and so on. But what I'm going to do here is, because it wasn't obvious to me when I started, a major part is when you construct stuff. And how you do that is you construct a new point, or you construct a line through 2 points, so on and so forth. And a handy, perhaps obvious hint is that you can actually go through, hover on the thing and see what these things actually do. So what I'm going to do is just very simply do a polygram. So there we are, and you can see the coordinates there. What I'm also going to do is take another construct for angles. So and then what I'm going to do is, if you can see, we've got the graphics there, yeah, the algebra that side, and then I'm going to input an equation. So we're going to look at the some of those angles, and as it's not on the keyboard, there's a little thing over here that you can just go and what you can see here is that the three angles add up to 180 degrees. So if you like, that's just the starter. Use the constructs to do loads of stuff, including the sliders, as we'll see later. But now this is another thing which may be obvious, may not be obvious, is that you can then add the third view that we need, which is the spreadsheet view. Now what we can do here is take very simple stuff. So I can take so let's say it's some imaginary data from a 60-meter run something like that, I can then just put the stuff here, very much Excel-like, and then I can do stuff where I take that and I want to find the mean value. So how long did the kid take for that mean time for those exercises? I can then say, well, what was the longest time, the maximum, the longest time that he took, so on and so forth. So the power of GeoGebra, what I'm going to finally do, by the way, is I'm just going to take the data from the tracker and I'm going to put that into the spreadsheet over here. And there we go. Okay, that's the view of the GeoGebra site, the GeoGebra software taster itself, but above all a message of the mutual help that's available. And it really would be naughty of me not to finish off with this magnificent piece of work by Gerrit Stolz, a community member who goes through GeoGebra in 10 lessons. I've copied his first lesson, I hasten to point out, but in addition to the lessons, it's a really clear view of those interfaces, the construction tools, and it's really this that really got me going with GeoGebra first time round. Okay, I think that will do for the moment. Thank you very much.